Welcome back, everyone. Today we're keeping it fresh and easy. A lot of you requested this look for my recent lip swatch video, so I'm creating an everyday makeup routine that's flattering for any complexion. I'm keeping it simple with dewy skin, lots of mascara, and the classic peachy pink NARS Orgasm blush, one of my longtime favorites. To prep my skin, I'm going to use the Elcie Glow Enhancer. It is this beautiful glowing oil that I'm just going to dab onto my skin just to hydrate it. And going right into my foundation, I'm going to use my beauty blender to apply the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. This is excellent for just an everyday dewy fresh look. For my concealer, you guessed it, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, my favorite. I'm going to dab this under my eyes in a triangle formation and just a little bit around my mouth and into my forehead. And then going in with my beauty blender, using the pointy end, I'm just going to blend this all out. This is just going to add a really nice highlight to the center of my face, and it does a really good job of covering up darkness without looking cakey at all. And next to contour, I'm going to use the LORAC Pro Contour Palette. This is a powder palette, and the first color I'm going to use is the darkest one. And I'm going to use the brush that it comes with to just sort of map out my contour lines the same way I would with my cream contour products. And once I've got those contour lines mapped out just around my hairline and into my cheekbones, I'm just going to use the same brush to blend it all out. And of course, just contouring the tip of my nose a little bit with the same powder. And to set this makeup and still keep it looking nice and fresh, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in medium. And now for a pop of color, I'm using this limited edition version of the NARS Orgasm blush, a cult favorite, and it was actually the first blush that I ever bought. It is the perfect universally flattering shade. I'm just going to pat this into my cheeks, and for a minimalist look like this is just the perfect blush because it's still understated, but it gives the most gorgeous flush of color. And now for just a touch of that bronze glow, I'm going to go in with the Betty LouManizer Bronzer by theBalm. I'm using a pretty fluffy brush to just kind of add this over my contour areas and then lightly dust it all over my face. And now the eyes are going to be super simple. I'm just using these two products, the Hourglass 1.5mm black pencil, which first I'm going to use to line the inner rim of my top lash line. Be careful not to poke yourself in the eye. Next, I'm going to apply this pencil to the outer edge of my lash line, but I'm just kind of applying a line. It doesn't have to be super neat because I'm going to take an angled liner brush and I'm going to use this to sort of extend the line and create a really soft wing, as you can see me doing right here. I'm basically using the brush to spread out the liner and create a softer and very subtle wing. And again on the other side, just starting at the outer edge, draw a line, any line, because you're going to go in with that angled liner brush and just sort of blur it out and stretch it out into a nice soft wing that has that taper that you want to see in a winged liner. And now with a smudge brush, I'm going to dip back into my Betty LouManizer and just use this to soften the edges of that liner. This is just, again, going to reinforce the everyday look and make it just softer and add that hint of the glowing edge to the liner. Moving on to the lashes, I'm first going to take my Maybelline Spider Effect mascara and apply this starting at the outer corners and just really try to get some length at the outer edge of my lashes, and of course just darken up all my lashes all across. And of course you want to hit the bottom lashes as well to really open up the eyes. And now to polish up the brows, I'm using my Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in Warm Brunette. First I'm going to brush them up and then just start filling them in, not really making them thicker or changing the shape, just basically filling in any bald spots and just making them appear more polished and clean. And finally for the lips, I'm going to apply this Hourglass lip pencil in Nude. This is very close to my natural lip color, but it's just going to give it a slight contour. And to top it off, I'm going to use one of my favorite glosses. This is Chuck by LORAC. It's their Lips with Benefits, and it's just the perfect everyday nude, super shiny lip gloss. And that's it for this fresh and dewy everyday look that's pretty much going to look great on everybody. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, I will see you in my next video.